Namaste. Thank you for joining me for today's practice of rest and digest. And of course, I mean a little of that literally, helping the body process what we put in, but also just to rest and digest life. In our society in the West, we're really focused on productivity and doing the most that we can with as much as we can, no matter what. And we often forget, or at least I often forget, to stop and smell the roses. I recently saw a commercial on TV, and their tagline was, "It's only worth it if you enjoy it." And what a true statement. I don't know about for that product, but for life in general. So today's practice, we're going to invite a little pranayama, a little movement, a little meditation to help us to take that moment and to enjoy our bodies, our breath, this time that we have on earth, and to let things digest, both physically, emotionally, mentally, however, whatever moves for you today. So we'll begin in a comfortable seat, and that can be on the floor, it can be on a chair, wherever you can sit up comfortably. Maybe you want to be against the wall or sit up on a block. Just begin to come into an inhale and an exhale, noticing the texture of your breath, the shallowness or depth. And our breath offers us a direct key to assisting the parasympathetic nervous system. So the parasympathetic is responsible for that rest and digestion. So moving from being alert, that sympathetic, to calming things down, allowing things to process. We can do that by extending the exhales, by breathing out a few seconds longer than the inhales, and just being aware of how our breathing affects our body. Do we tense up to take in a deep breath? Are we forcing the exhale? So in this exercise, if at any point you find yourself struggling to breathe in or to breathe out to my count, just do what you can with easy full breaths. You don't have to stay on the count. Just do your best. Remain relaxed. And together we'll inhale. Take a full breath out through the mouth. And we'll continue breathing easily, comfortably in and out through the nose. Let's inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale again for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale normally. Perhaps you can extend the exhale to 8 or maybe 5 is good for you. Notice the state of the body and the mind after this exercise. Rest and digest. And begin to blink open the eyes if you close them. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Press the tailbone down as you reach the fingers up. And we'll take a gentle twist to the right, lowering the right hand behind you, left hand maybe to a knee. Straighten through the spine, and maybe bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale to find rest, to find ease. Exhale to let it all sink in. Inhale to come back through center, bring the arms up overhead with you, pressing down through the hips, reaching up with the armpits. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to lengthen, fill up, find space. Exhale to release, to process the posture, maybe gently twisting a little more to look over your back shoulder. Maybe elongating your count. 1, exhale longer than the inhale. And then come back through center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lower the gaze, tuck the chin. Keep lowering the elbows until you can extend the arms back behind you. Maybe clasping the fingertips and the palms together. Inhale, lift the gaze, release the arms. Reach them out to a T. Flip the palms up. Tick-tock to the right. Left arm up overhead. Inhale to center. Back to the T. Exhale the other way, lowering the back of the left hand to the mat. Inhale back to center. Lower the palms. Shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale down the back. Extend that right leg out long next to you. Sole of the left foot comes right into that right thigh. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Reach the left arm up, and we'll just take another gentle belly twist here. So landing your right hand on the mat next to your right knee, you're gonna reach up, look up with the gaze, and gently turn your heart towards the ceiling. Maybe you press your right wrist into the right knee. Find a little lift up out of the pelvis. Coming back to that breath. Maybe 4 inhales, 5 or 6 count on the exhale if that's easy for you. Inhale back to center, releasing that left hand down. Plant that left hand down. Shift forward so the weight is on that left shin. Reach the right arm up as you lift your hips up. Lifting up through that right hip, arching through the rib cage. Exhale, lower back down. Switch sides, bringing the sole of the right foot into the left leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower that left hand down to the inside of the left leg, reaching the right arm up. Find a gentle belly twist. Spinning the heart towards the ceiling. Finding a little length in that spine. We're not curling forward. Keep the heart space open. Keep the shoulders slightly relaxed. Easy breaths in. Longer breaths out. Find some enjoyment. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Just another breath or two here. Inhale, find a little more lift, and exhale, lower that right hand down next to your right hip. Shift forward onto that right shin, lift up the hips, reach the left arm up overhead, press up through the left hip as the left arm lowers over your head. And exhale, slowly sit back down. Extend both legs out in front of you. Bring your palms a few inches behind your spine, fingertips facing your tailbone. We'll take some cat and cow breaths here. And as you inhale, draw the toes back towards your face. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the head back. Exhale, point the toes, curl the spine, tuck the chin, press the belly button inward, tuck the tailbone. Inhale to lift up. Flex the feet. Dropping the head back if that feels okay for your neck. Exhale, curling in, pointing the toes. Continue with this breathing. Remembering to breathe out at least half a second more than your breathe in. It does take practice to manipulate the breath, so be gentle with yourself. Take one more inhale and exhale. And walk your hands up to sit forward. Reach the arms forward. Exhale, really gentle forward fold so you can bend into the knees slightly. Hinging at the hips, reach the heart forward, lower the hands. Roll the shoulders down the back as you inhale and straighten the spine. Look up in front of you and then exhale, bring the chest towards the knees. Lower the gaze towards your toes. Tuck the chin. Find your forward fold. Breathe deeply here. Soften your face. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Exhale a little longer. And slowly roll the spine up to sit. Relax the shoulders down the back. Take a moment to just breathe. Allowing that posture to flow through you. Let it digest. Exhale to the mouth. We're going to gently make our way to the wall for legs up the wall. If wall space is unavailable, find a chair and you can rest your calves up on the chair seat. But I'll meet you there against the wall or the chair. Pressing your sitting bones against the wall, allowing the heels to make contact. You can play around with widening your feet as much as you need, allowing the knees to bend. Maybe wiggle the shoulder blades together a little more to find a little lift in the heart space. A very slight tuck of the chin. Find your palms open towards the sky, the fingertips relaxed. And then find your breath into the belly. As if your lungs extended all the way to that low belly space. Pressing out the stale air for a few seconds more. Again, there should be no tension, there should be no constriction of the breath. Allow the wandering mind to return back to the body, the shape. Allow yourself to relax. And as you process how this shape feels in your body, both your physical body, your energetic body, the emotional body, just give yourself this quiet space to listen, to enjoy, to just be. Filling all the way up on your next breath in. Hold it at the top for just a moment, and then exhale through open mouth. Begin to wiggle the toes and the ankles, and slowly bend the knees until your feet are flat on the wall. Take hold of the knees and draw them in towards your chest. Breathing here. And then press away from the wall or the chair a little bit. And lower the knees to the right. Place the right hand on top of the knees and extend the left arm long. Maybe your gaze follows. You can relax the twist a little by lowering the knees. You can intensify by drawing the knees up closer towards your right shoulder. So find the spot that works. And then rest. And breathe. Full deep inhales. Extra long exhales. On your next breath in, bring the gaze to the ceiling. And lift the knees together back to the center of your chest, drawing them close in, elongating the spine. And then lowering the knees to the left this time, extending your right arm out, looking over your right shoulder. Again, adjusting the knee position to find the right amount of twist for this side, for this moment. And then just let it be. Release the urge to fidget or adjust or find the quote unquote correct alignment. We're just here to relax and breathe. Soften into the asana. Let your breath be the background music. Listening for your inhale. Harmonizing thoughts with the exhale, releasing them. And for one final round of breath in this posture, then exhale it out. Bring your gaze to center. Bring the knees towards your chest. Again, hugging them in. And then roll to one side to make your way to your mat. onto your belly. Lowering the hips down. And if you need a little extra space, or if you'd like to ease the low back, you can bring a rolled up blanket underneath your hip points. Adjusting as you need. You can also roll your mat up. We're going to come to Sphinx pose with the forearms parallel on the mat, about an arm's distance between. Relax the shoulders. Slightly lower the gaze to the top of the mat, so the back of the neck is elongated. Come back to that flow breath of 4 counts in, maybe 5 or 7 or 8 counts out. Take one more round. Unrestricted breath. And then inhale, lift the gaze. Walk the elbows in towards each other a little bit. Firm the palms down, tuck the toes. We're going to lift up to dolphin and then to downward facing dog. If you just like to meet us in downward dog a different way, feel free to move as what works for you. I'm going to lift into forearm plank and then lift the hips as you walk the toes forward, release the crown of the head towards the earth. Lift up through the hips. Lower the heels. And look between your palms, lift up one elbow and the other, making your way to downward facing dog. If you can, 5 breaths here. Remember, it only counts. It's only worth it if it feels good or if you feel it's beneficial to you. On your 5th exhale, breathe out through your mouth. Look between your hands. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. Shift back to sit on your heels. Find a moment of quiet and stillness. Letting the body adjust. Finding your breath once again. And then we're going to make our way to tabletop and come through a few rounds of cat and cow. As you curl the spine into cat, add a count to the exhale. Find one more round. Coming through neutral spine, plant the left hand in the center of the mat under your face. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. On the exhale, we'll gently thread that right arm underneath, lowering down to thread the needle. Maybe walking the left hand up towards the top of the mat. We'll spend several rounds of breath here.
Find 2 or 3 more ins and outs with your breath. And slowly bring the left hand down in front of your face. Press into the mat with the left hand to lift yourself up. Re-extend that right arm. Exhale, plant the right hand in the center. Sweep the left arm up and open, reaching up. Exhale, lower the left hand underneath you. Gently twisting as you lower the left shoulder down. The left side of the face, the mat or a block. Finding a comfortable place to rest the right arm. And drop into the shape here. One more round of breath. Bring the right hand in front of your face. Press down to lift up. Reaching up with the left fingertips. Exhale, plant them down. Shift the hips back over the heels. Come to your back with the knees bent. Breathe here for just a moment. Making it your practice to pause between asanas from one thing to the next. Savor the sensations that you feel. Acknowledge any part of the emotional or energetic body that's coming to the awareness. And if none of that resonates, just practice awareness of the breath. The awe of the system that keeps us alive without much direction or thought. Enjoy this moment of life. And as you inhale, extend the right leg tall, pressing the foot towards the ceiling. And then cross that right ankle over the left knee, finding supine figure 4. Open through that right hip by pressing the right knee away. If you need a little more sensation, you can lift that left foot up, clasp fingertips behind the left hamstring, and gently draw that left knee towards you while pressing that right knee away. We'll spend a few rounds of breath here. Easy, slow breath. And gently introduce some movement by rocking the hips lightly left and right. And then releasing the left leg, lower the legs and the hips all the way to the left. So the right foot meets the earth. Extend the right arm long, making our way to another twist. Soften the shoulders into the mat. And then inhale, bring the gaze back to center. Lift the legs back up, finding our supine figure 4. With your right hand, reach for your right ankle,
maybe your toe or your knee, wherever you can grab. And extend that right leg long out next to you, opening through that inner right leg. Inhale back to center, bending into the knee, bringing that right foot back down to meet the left. And again, pausing. Inhale the left leg up long. Press the foot flat towards the ceiling and then cross the left ankle over the right knee. Same thing, other side. Gently press that left knee away. Stay here or find the right leg with your clasped fingertips. Gently drawing it in towards your chest. Breathe here. Where can you soften and release a little tension? Begin to rock gently left and right on the hips, bringing a little movement to the posture. Then releasing the hands, slowly lower the hips to the right so that left foot meets the earth, or maybe a block or a bolster. Left arm reaches out beside you. Let your gaze follow. Let your breath relax you down. Inhale the gaze back to the ceiling, towards the center. Bring the legs up to follow. With your left hand, reach for the inside of the left leg and extend that left leg long. Opening the left hip by lowering that left leg. Bringing it back to center. Bringing both feet flat to the mat. Widen the knees as you bring the soles of the feet together, finding butterfly pose. Palms can be facing up or facing down. And maybe wiggling the shoulder blades together to find a little lift in the heart space. That option can feel good. Breathe here. Take 3 more rounds of breath in our butterfly shape. Then draw the knees together. Hug them in towards your chest. Exhale. Clasp both hands together over the top of the right knee and extend the left leg long. Draw that right knee down and in towards your armpit. You can play around with the left foot, either pointing the toe or flexing the foot. See what feels best for your hip flexor or your left leg. How would you like this pose to serve you today? Focusing on what brings rest and ease. Final inhale here. Take a cleansing breath out. Bring the left knee in to meet the right. And switch the clasped hands over the left knee, this time taking the right leg down. Hug that left knee in. And again, pointing or flexing the right foot to find just the right space, just the right spot. And then let the breath and the body process this posture by finding stillness. We'll take one more inhale. Open mouth, breath out on the exhale. Draw the right knee in. Reach between your legs to find happy baby, grabbing onto your toes or ankles, shins or knees. Flattening the spine, tucking the chin. Drawing the feet down as they flatten towards the ceiling. Breath out. Bring the feet together, the knees together. And then plant the feet on the mat. Preparing for bridge pose. Press the feet down. Bring a slight engagement of the inner thighs. Slightly tuck the chin. And inhale, lifting from the belly button. Lift the hips up. Bring the arms together underneath you, creating a fist. If you'd like to lift up a little higher. Take a big belly breath in. Then allow the exhale to zipper the spine down, starting with the upper back, the lower back, walking the feet away from you. I invite you to take one final twist, whichever variation might feel good for you. I'm going to cross my right leg over my left and lower my knees to the left, extend the right arm long, but any other variation, maybe you want to take a side body twist. Maybe you want to sit up and twist from a seated position. Gently switch sides whenever you're ready. And then gently come back to center. If you're seated, stay there. If you're on your back or side, gently meet us in a comfortable seat. Maybe rolling to one side before gently pressing yourself up. Making our way to a quiet meditative seat. Again, whatever feels comfortable for you, maybe sitting up on a blanket or a block. Finding any comfortable space for the hands. Slightly dropping the gaze and closing the eyes, or just focusing on one unmoving point in front of your feet. And here we'll sit and breathe. Don't let the pressure to clear your mind or stop thinking distract you from just breathing and being present. The monkey mind will bounce around. Acknowledge where it goes, and then come back to the breath. Let this practice digest through the body, like the breath circulating in and out. Resisting the urge to wonder what's next or want to jump there. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy your next inhale. Enjoy the next exhale. Relax your shoulders. Find a little lift in the sternum on your breath in. Breathe out an extra second longer if you can. Give yourself permission to just be. Take a deep cleansing breath in. A big audible breath out. Keeping the eyes soft or closed. Gently make your way to your back for Shavasana. Feel free to use your props to get extra comfy. Continue in this space of ease, softness. Relax everything down. Stay here as long as you need. I leave you with our quote of the day. It's only worth it if you enjoy it.